What is confidence? I propose that confidence is actually not a thing in itself. Kind of like darkness is a lack of light, confidence is a lack of positive self-reference. And in my mind, confidence is not an emotional state that you need to get into. It's not a feeling. Confidence is the result of doing something successfully over and over again. Okay? Think about it. You guys are confident at driving, most of you, right? But do you have to be like, okay, I got to get in the car. I'm going to drive this thing. I mean, do you have to psych yourself up in order to confidently drive, in order to confidently do your job at work, in order to confidently walk to the T and take it? For those of you watching at home in Boston, they call the subway the T. People who are confident honestly think that what they're doing, what they're confident at, is no big deal. And that's a really important distinction. I can come up here and talk to you, and I really think it's a big deal because you guys are here listening to me, and I appreciate you being here. But I'm not afraid being up here because I've done it so many times, through Toastmasters first, through doing my meetings at the Prudential Food Court with up to 20 people and managing that, and now in this room. Okay? I don't have to psych myself up to be here. The question is, how do you get there? How do you get from not being confident to being confident? Let's say being confident is up here. What most people think is that the process of getting from not confident to confident looks like this. Okay, doesn't that just make sense? You go to school and you start off not knowing, and you learn a little bit more, and you learn a little bit more, and then more. This is actually not the way the learning curve works for becoming confident at approaching people and starting conversations. Okay? What it actually looks like is this. You start off wherever you are right now. And then you'll come to a workshop like this and you'll get a little bit better. So you'll have an improvement. And then what will happen is you'll start to realize all the things you don't know. And then suddenly this will happen. And then you go into a dip. And then you'll shoot straight up and you'll start to improve. This is the same learning curve that happens when you're learning how to play a sport. Learning how to approach people and start conversations is not like learning how to turn on a light switch. Okay, you can't get better at turning on a light switch. Once you know it, and that's it. Learning how to approach people and start conversations is more like learning how to play an instrument or learning how to play a sport. It takes a while. I believe it takes about 2 to 3 years to get good at something, personally. I've been playing volleyball for 3 years pretty regularly, and I'm just now at the point where I can play with really good people. Okay? This part was really frustrating because I started playing and I started getting better, and all of a sudden I started realizing all the things I was doing wrong and my performance went right down. This is called the dip. And most people don't make it through the dip when they learn something. Okay, the dip in medical school is called organic chemistry. The dip for attorneys is called the bar exam. A lot of people don't make it through that. The dip for learning how to approach people and start conversations is going out and having it not work out and having it not go well over and over and over again until you figure out all these little things that put you on this path.